Good morning, children. The first chapter which we have studied about heritage of India. Now, the lesson 2 will go through the cultural heritage of India. Cultural heritage of India, and specifically it is being said traditional handicraft and fine arts. Now, as you all know, children, India is a country of rich cultural heritage. And what does it includes? Materialistic and genetical heritage. A child who is physically and mental characteristics, he is getting it from the parents by birth. When he is getting it by birth from the parents, it is known as genetic inheritance. Whereas if you are having house, land, states, properties, and if you are getting it from your ancestors, it is called material heritage. Similarly, a man is obtaining, or if he is creating something with his intellect or with his skill, is called as cultural heritage. In the same manner, traditions, customs, rituals, and special types of lifestyle adopted by our ancestors is known as cultural heritage. Now, in addition to this, we like to know education, farming, trade, rules, and regulations for daily life. Entertainment, art, handicrafts, beliefs, skills, these are all included in the cultural heritage. As you all know, children, India has been an ancient country of the world and said to be having a best traditions, values, customs, dogmas, family systems, etc. And what is our duty? As you know, we are ancient country of the world having a best traditional social values. So we have to preserve this cultural heritage. So I would like to tell you about the references of 64 arts in our ancient literature. 64 कलाएं जिसको कहते हैं, उसमें से कुछ यहाँ पर हैं हम जो पढ़ेंगे. Handicrafts, skill, that is workmanship, kasab, art, drawing, music, dramatic art, and dance. Even our currencies were very valuable. Prosperity of India was main attraction for visitors because we were very prosperous. We were known as Sone ki Chidiya. You must have heard about this. So, our India was called as Sone ki Chidiya. People from different parts of the world, they were attracted and they also attacked India. Today, the education of yoga has been considered as a part of cultural heritage, which is accepted by the whole world. You all know, children, 21st June is celebrated as World Yoga Day in the whole world. The whole world is following this, which has been found in India. Now, here we are having a crafts of India, art of Indian artisan. The beauty of Indian cultural heritage is lying in the traditional arts of its artisans. Artisans means the one who has crafted the art. They were very skilled. They had a remarkable art and handicrafts. We have industries in India. Weaving, embroidery, wooden art, clay, drawing, painting, leather industry, enamel work. Enamel work means meenakari, sculpture, architecture, akik work, diamond. This is all we are going to study in short in further lesson. Now, first is the art clay work. It is said, this is also your first answer, 1.1. Man and clay have been closely associated. The whole life of a man is around the cradle to from the cradle to the grave. That is, the whole life of a man revolves around it. That is clay and man. From the cradle to the grave. When the child is born, he is in the cradle. And end of the life, he has to go into the grave. Before the invention of metal was invented afterwards. Before that, the clay was used abundantly. Most of the things like toys, pots, pitcher, earthen lamps, clay stove, they were all made by the potters. Even the things which have been stored like grains, milk, ghee, curd and buttermilk, they were all stored in the pots, clay pots. Maximum kitchenwares are made up of clay. The wall of the houses were plastered by the paste of cow dung and clay. Many utensils have been found which were belonging to Lothal and Mohenjo-daro, our civilization, ancient civilization, Harappa civilization, the oldest civilization which was found in India. Potter's wheel is considered to be the best device for clay work in ancient India. In present time also, we see some, especially garbs, they are called as garba, pitcher having holes containing earthen lamp. You must have seen in Navratri. There's a pot having some holes in it and they keep the lamp inside it. India was famous for producing the baked utensils of baked clay as well as unbaked clay. Unbaked clay is what? Terracotta. Since ancient time. This is known by seeing remains of old and handmade clay utensils found from Nagarjuna Konda in South India and Laghnanj in Mehsana district. Now we'll see the art of weaving. This was the first one was art, clay work. Now art of weaving. You see this picture 2.1, hand woven carpets. Beautiful, isn't it? Now we'll see this. The art of making long threads using small piece of cotton from cotton balls and joining them together, which is called as spinning. That means they have an art of making thread from a small piece of cotton and then they are joined together, and that art is called as spinning. You must have seen Gandhiji. Whenever you see the picture of Gandhiji, is holding a charkha and he only started Swadeshi. The whole of India became Swadeshi and they started spinning cloth with the help of charkha, and this movement was also started just to ban the foreign products and to start with a new history of Swadeshi goods, and that is the first one was making cloth. Now we'll go to the hand weaving. Since ancient time, India is known for its textile, and it is really unbelievable. That is a whole piece of cloth, that is taka, of fine muslin of Dhaka, could easily pass through a ring and could be adjusted in the matchbox. सोचने वाली बात है, कितना महीन और कितना बारीक वो कपड़ा होगा जो एक छोटे से फिंगर रिंग से निकल सकता है और फोल्ड करने के बाद it is getting adjusted to the matchbox. Carpet, the picture what you are seeing in this, that is galicha of several regions, knitting work, artistry, and it has been occupied as a prominent place in India. Amongst them, Patola of Patan, Kanjivaram and Banarsi saris, Bandhani of Rajasthan, they are the unique identity of India. Children, you can ask your mother, she might be knowing if she is fond of wearing saris, and girls are really having this attraction. Patola of Patan, Kanjivaram, Banarsi from Banaras, Bandhani of Rajasthan. During the golden period of Solanki era, Gujarat has been progressed in this field. So when Siddharaj Jai Singh was a king, he had many artisans, those who have come and got settled in Patan. The Patolas of Patan became world famous due to their skills. This art of Patan is more than 850 years old. Only handful of artisans have this skill, and it is very complicated and time consuming. The silk ware, that is Vivad Ikth, produced in Patan is called Patola of Patan. IKT, that is Ikth. Ikth means what? Weaving. This type of sari is designed in such a manner that it could be worn on either side, that is both the sides. This type of patola variety has a good durability and its original color remains intact. The color doesn't go and can be worn both the sides. सीधी उल्टी कैसे भी पहन सकता है. There is a say in a same reference. It is in Gujarati. पड़ी पटोड़े भात. This is a Gujarati saying. What does it mean is the design laid down in patola shall never fade even if the cloth may be torn. अगर वो फट भी जाएगी लेकिन उसका कलर नहीं जाएगा. Now comes the next art of embroidery. Children, I think you are must be knowing about the embroidery work. If it's even boys also, girls also, both of them, if you wear kurtas, traditional dress, in that you see embroidery, beautiful embroidery. Girls wear sari, dupattas, kurtis, full of embroidery. So now here, the art of embroidery can be seen on the cloth of idols and statues where we found during the excavation of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. That time also embroidery was present. The art of weaving on the clothes of man, women and children were very famous during ancient time. It is the art of embroidery has been seen on the clothes of man, women, children in Sindh, Saurashtra and Kutch. Kutch is famous. Saurashtra is also famous. And at that time also in the civilization thousands of years ago. Similarly, Kashmiri Kasab work of Kashmir is well known. Apart from embroidery, Bandhani of Jamnagar, Jodhpur, Bhuj and Mandvi of Gujarat are very popular. The traditional style of Bandhani, with all its luster and due to beautiful designs of elephant, puppet, dice and picture, is very popular. And children, I'll give you a very good example. You just imagine when you go for a Garba, playing Garba, that time you all wear traditional dresses. If you're not interested, I don't think is there anyone who is not interested in playing Garba. But if you are not, then also you can at least visualize the people, those who are playing Garba. See their traditional dresses, the saris, beautiful ones. In that you will see all these designs. Designs of elephant, puppet, the dice, the picture. And this is very famous in Gujarat. These are the places of Gujarat which I read out. Cottage industry was taken over by the women of Kutch and Saurashtra region of Gujarat. The traditional art of embroidery, toran, chakda, pillow cover, bed sheets, shark, toladia, clothes like kedia is known, well known. Embroidery work is also carried out on quilt and shawls with different designs. Embroidery work of Jat community of Bani area of Kutch is unique in itself. Now comes the leather industry. This is also of answer 1.2. The skin of dead animals are used for various purposes in ancient India. After the death of animal, its skin was processed in the traditional manner. Leather was prominently used for making masak, a leather bag for fetching water. Especially you will see this masak in the area where they travel on camel in the desert area. Masak, it is a bag for fetching water. And kos, drum, dholak, tabla, all the musical instruments. That is kos, drum, dholak and tabla. And the bellows used for blacksmiths and the various types of footwears, leather belts to tie animals, etc. Leather was used to prepare shield, which was used during wars. Leather industry had a prominent place in ancient India. Well knitted mojadi of Rajasthan, shoes, leather knitted purses, belts and other things made out of leather for horse and camel like saj, palan. Even you must have seen horses and camels. They are also having some decorative pieces which is called as saj, palan, lagam and whip, were much in used. So leather is used since ancient time in India. Now comes the next, that is diamond, beadwork, and enamel work. If you see India having a very big coastline, a very long, three direction, east, west, and south. West, we are staying in west, Bengal is in east, south, as you all know. So the length is 7,517 kilometers. And here we are talking about coastline. Coastline means samundar ke kinare. So diamonds and beads are available in plenty. There have been wide use of gems and diamonds since ancient times. Trade of diamond and beads were carried out through sea routes with different countries across the sea. That means people from different countries of the world were coming to India for trade, having a business of diamonds and beads. Diamond studded ornaments have been in a great demand in foreign countries since long. You must have heard about the diamond Kohinoor, which is world famous, and the other one is Great Mughal, was found in India only, and now this is with England. Kohinoor is with England. As Indians are fond of diamonds and beaded ornaments, variety is found in great deal. Earlier, rich and royal people used to wear diamond jewelry apart from gold ornaments. Diamonds, rubies, beads, emerald, and topaz were used to adorn and beautify the thrones and crowns and jewelry like bracelets and garlands of kings. Beadwork is also found prominent in Gujarat. The beautiful bead, toran, pachit, pots, bari. बीड्स यानी छोटे छोटे मोती, बीड्स मणि जिसको बोलते हैं, हर प्रकार के कलरफुल, उससे ये सारी चीज़ें बनती है. वॉल पीसेस, डेकोरेटिव, कोकोनट, स्पेशली आई हैव सीन इन गुजरात, ऑलमोस्ट पीपल डू डेकोरेट these things and they keep it as a show pieces in their houses. Lagnana nariyal, Hindoni, Modia, a net which covers the mouth of a bullock horns, hand fence, animal back cover are knitted in a unique artistic way. India has been a leading country in jewelry since time immemorial. India is the only country in the world where expertise can be seen in enamel work, apart from the gold and silver work. Enamel, especially, you will see the color of red, green, and blue in gold ornaments and silver. Girls, if you have seen the ornaments, you might be knowing it. The enamel, the color which is used in gold and silver, if you are wearing paije, what is called it as payal या कोई ज्वेलरी, अपनी मम्मी से पूछना और देखना. This is all enamel work and it is very famous and you have to keep this in your mind. Like, experts of enamel work are seen especially in Jaipur, Delhi, Lucknow, Varanasi and Hyderabad. So enamel work is being done here. All the enamel work. And they are having this color, red, green and blue color. Now we'll go to the next, Jari work. Jari work is seen in India since ancient time. Golden and silver threads are woven with clothes and embroidery is done in gold and silver threads. That means the maybe saris, dupattas or other big cloth can be used for making kurtis and kurtas. They are in that the embroidery is done by the thread which is of gold and silver. It is knitted and that embroidery is called as Jardoshi work and it is having a unique beauty. This you have seen generally found in the place, I think you all must be knowing, Surat. Even artisans of Surat could make beautiful dresses like sari, panetar, gharchoda, bordered with jari if required. So they are found. Surat is famous for Jardoshi work. Now comes metal work, engraving. Metal work is also very old form of an art of India. Metal age began and developed after Stone Age. Before that the stones were used. When the metal was discovered, then the artisans of Lothal made different weapons like sickle, drill, needle, etc. with copper and bronze. They also started preparing utensils, idols, and pot, arms and ammunitions for wars. Gold and silver were used for making ornaments. Copper, brass, and bronze were used for utensils, idols. All these things were made out of metal. Next comes wooden work. Man, trees, and forest are closely associated with each other. Initially, in the beginning, wood was used for firewood. Now also we are using it, but not much, because we have some other things also for using it as a fire, fuel. Later on, for making weapons, constructing of building and other construction work. Gradually, wood was used for different purpose like making idols, toys for children, wooden pillars, windows and doors, small huts on the top of the terrace, thrones, chairs, grills. In this way, wood carving was developed. Wooden furniture like swings and toys of Idar and Sankeda in Gujarat is very famous. So Idar and Sankeda is a place where wooden art is very famous. Inlay work. It is considered to be a very ancient art. Indian kings, emperors, rulers and all the royal people used to wear ornaments as necklaces, bracelets, crown, rings, nose rings, टीको, which was studded with, studded means उसमें बनाया हुआ, पच्चीकारी उसमें की हुई, precious gems like diamond, pearls, rubies. Artisans were experts in this work of inlay. Bikaner area of Rajasthan is more popular for inlay ornaments. Next comes Akik. Akik is a kind of precious stone. Akik itself is a precious stone which is found especially in the valley areas of the river. It is chalcedonic mixed with silica blue or white stone. Carnelian is main stone with semi-transparent quality and beautiful red in color. In Gujarat, various precious stones are available in big and small size at Ahmedabad, Ranpur and Surat. All these stones are sent to Khambat to mold it into a beautiful ornaments with various designs. Beads and garlands of stones are prepared by them. The next is painting. Of all the arts, painting is foremost one. From all the arts, painting is foremost. सबसे पहले. Painting is an art which expressed through lines and colors. You draw the lines and colors. You all do drawing, children, you know better. The aim of this art is to express the emotions by imitating an animate and inanimate objects. To express yourself, you express yourself by painting of nature, putting the colors into it. We have this evidence. 5,000 years old Harappan culture. Various models of paintings have been found out many times by archaeological departments during excavation. Excavation जब भी खुदाई की है ना, उनको ये चीज़ें जहाँ से मिली है वो हरप्पन civilization, Indus civilization, the oldest civilization more than 5,000 years ago. We have traces of pictures of animals and birds in cave painting of primitive man of stone age at Bhimbetka. Bhimbetka में भी उन्हें मिली है बहुत सारी चीज़ें. People used to draw geometrical designs and sketches. Elephants, rhinoceros, deer, notable amongst them. Ajanta Arola are incomparable specimen. This is one of the picture. See this beautiful picture which is given in your book 2.2 page 11. This is from Ajanta. Drawings are the sketches of swastik picture. Ganesha at the time of festival and celebration is an old tradition of India. Rangoli making is also very old tradition in some of the regions of India, and children, you all know you do Rangoli during Diwali and we enjoy it. You get prizes also. We will continue the lesson afterwards.